For class 8th, we start first topic, resources, utilization and development. First of all, the meaning of resources. All the things on the earth which are necessary for our existence on this planet is also known as the resources. Even human beings are considered as a resource because human beings are an asset. It is only with the help of the human skill that the other resources can be developed. So we can say that utility and the value of resources vary from time to time and place to place, and we are interdependent on each other. The utilization of resources become usable when they are processed. For example, the cotton is converted into yarn on further processing, and it is converted into fabric and then finally into the garments. There are a number of factors which is responsible for utilization of the resources. First, that is the ability of the resources, skill of human being, availability of a capital, availability of a water, advancement of technology in terms of tools and machines, ability of transport and communication facilities. The countries, those who utilize their technology and skill properly, that is called the developed countries, and they are economically sound and self-sufficient country. The countries, those who are not utilize their resources properly and not have the technique to utilize their resources properly, that is considered as a developing countries. The classification of the resources. First, the basis of the classification of the resources, that is the renewability, origin, occurrence and development. First, on the basis of renewability, the resources can be classified into two categories, renewable and non-renewable resources. The basis of origin, biotic and abiotic resources. And third, occurrence, natural and man-made resources. And fourth one, on the basis of development, the resource can be classified into potential and the actual resources. The resources which can be renewed again and again, that's called a renewable sources. Suppose solar energy, air and water. And non-renewable sources, resources which cannot be used again and again, like coal, petroleum, natural gas, etc. On the basis of origin, resources which are obtained from biosphere and have a life, they are known as the biotic resources. For example, birds, animal, fish, forests, etc. And abiotic sources, all non-living resources are known as abiotic sources. For example, land, water, mineral, etc. And the classification on the basis of occurrence, resources available from nature in the form of water, mineral, forest, and used by human beings to satisfy their need, that is known as the natural sources. And the resources which is created by human beings to satisfy their needs, that is called the man-made resources. For example, roads, building, machines, etc. Classification on the basis of development of resources. First, potential resources, available resources in a country which are not fully tapped, that is called the potential resources. For example, petroleum can be found in old sedimentary rocks of Himalaya. Actual sources of a country are those which have been thoroughly surveyed and their quantity has been ascertained. For example, the exploration of development utilization of an actual source depends upon the technology available. For example, Saudi Arabia has 25.9% of the world oil reserve. The sustainable development and the conservations. The sustainable development that took place without damaging the natural environment, and it meets the needs of the present without compromising the need of the future generation. Therefore, these resources can be utilized judiciously so that after fulfilling our present requirement, they are also conserved for the future generation. Most of our resources are limited in the supply. Overuse of many valuable sources has led to their degradation. For example, oil and land and water resources. For that, we have to use all resources, renewable resources judiciously, minimize the depletion of natural resources, conserve the various species, and conservation means sustainable and optimum utilization of the resources. And for this, we opting the formula of 5 R's, or to follow the formula of 5 R's: reduce, reuse, recycle, refuse, and rethink. So the resources according to the need and not according to the greed. Care for nature, it will be care for you. Thank you.